In this video lesson, I'm going to discuss to you the remainder theorem. So, connected pa siya sa previous topic natin, which is the synthetic division. So, here is a definition of the remainder theorem. It states that if the polynomial is divided by x minus r, the remainder r is a constant and is equal to p of r. Ibig sabihin, if the polynomial daw is divided by a binomial, mahanap natin yung remainder by simply substituting r, itong nasa divisor, sa given p of x. Or that is by calculating the p of r. There are two ways to find the remainder when p of x is divided by x minus r. You can use the synthetic division yung na-discuss natin last time, or you can calculate p of r, or itong remainder theorem. So let us try this example. Find the remainder when 5x squared minus 2x plus 1 is divided by x plus 2. So using synthetic division, you have to equate first the divisor x plus 2 to 0 equals 0. So solving for x equals, this will become negative 2. So, you will write sa half box natin, negative 2. Then, get the numerical coefficient, 5, negative 2, and 1. Follow the steps in synthetic division. Bring down 5, multiply 5 by negative 2, that is negative 10. Add, this will become negative 12. Multiply negative 12 by negative 2, it will become 24. Add, this will become 25. So if you could recall, in synthetic division, yung nasa last part, this is the remainder. Next to it, yung nasa left is the constant, and yung nasa left naman ito is the numerical coefficient of x. So this is using the synthetic division. The remainder is 25. Now, let us use the remainder theorem. So, the same, in remainder theorem, you have to equate x plus 2, or your divisor, to 0. So, x is equal to negative 2. So, you will substitute negative 2 to all x sa dividend. So, that is, so let's say this is p of x equals, so p of your x will become negative 2 equals 5. X here will become negative 2 squared minus 2. Your x here will become negative 2 plus 1. Now, after substituting the value of x, you can now simplify. So, unahin natin itong may exponent. Negative 2 squared is 4. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. So, magiging plus 4 plus 1. Copy ito. Equals 5 plus 4 is 20. 4 plus 1 is 5. So, this is equal to 25. So, P of negative 2 is equal to 25. So, this is the remainder when 5x squared minus 2x plus 1 is divided by x plus 2. As you can see, we have the same answer. This is using synthetic division, and this is using the remainder theorem. Okay, let us try another example. Find the remainder when p of x equals 2x to the fourth plus 5x cubed plus 2x squared minus 7x minus 15 is divided by 2x minus 3. Now, the divisor is 2x minus 3. So, equate this first to 0. This will become 2x equals, so, add tayo ng 3, both side, para ma-eliminate. So, 3. Then, divide both side by 2, para x na lang yung matira sa left side. So, 3 halves. Now, so, ang ilalagay natin sa half box is 3 over 2 or 3 halves. Now, get the numerical coefficients. We have here 2, 5, 2, negative 7, and negative 15. 2, 5, 2, negative 7, negative 15. Now, make sure na yung given P of X is nasa standard form. Meaning, yung mga exponents ng variable is magkakasunod-sunod. From highest exponent hanggang doon sa constant. So, following the steps in synthetic division, bring down 2. 3 halves times 2. This is equal to 3. So, paano mag-multiply ng fraction? 3 halves times 2. So, meron ka ditong imaginary 1. Numerator times numerator is 6 over 2 or 3. Kaya naging 3. Then add, magiging 8. Multiply ulit. So that is 3 halves times 8. Okay, imaginary 1 dito. 3 times 8, that is 24. Over 2, that is 12. So, 12. Add ulit, 14. 3 halves times 14, that is equal to 21. Add ulit. This is equal to 14. Multiply ulit. This is equal to 21. Okay. Add ulit. negative 15 plus 21. That is equal to 6. So, the remainder is 6. Okay, now let us use the remainder theorem in finding the remainder when P of X is divided by 2x minus 3. So we have computed here the value of x, which is equal to 3 halves. So you will just substitute 3 halves to all x in the given P of x. So this will become P of 3 halves equals to, your x here will become 3 halves. So 3 halves raised to 4 plus 5 times 3 halves raised to 3 plus 2 times 3 halves raised to 2 minus 7 times 3 halves minus 15. You can use calculator in simplifying the expression. So, kung walang calculator, unahin muna yung may mga exponents. So, this will become, 3 halves raised to 4. So, that is 3 halves times 3 halves times 3 halves times 3 halves. When you are multiplying fraction, you just have to multiply the numerator. So that's 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. That is 81. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. That is equal to 16. So this will become 2 times 81 over 16. Plus 5. 3 halves cube is equal to 27 over 8. 27 over 8 galing siya dito. I-multiply yung 3 halves sa sarili niya 3 beses. 3 halves squared, that is 3 halves times 3 halves is 9 over 4. Minus 7 times 3 halves, we'll just multiply 7 to 3. 21, copy the denominator 2. Minus 15. So P of 3 halves equals 2 times 81 over 16. So 2 times 81 over 16. Pwedeng mag-cancel sa 2 and 16 by 2. Magiging 1, magiging 8. So this will become 81 over 8 plus 5 times 27 over 8. So wala tayong pwedeng i-divide sa 5 and 8. You will just simply multiply 5 and 27. So this will become 135 and copy 8. Plus, sa 2 tsaka 4, pwede nating i-cancel by 2. So, 2 times 9 fourth, pwede i-cancel by 2. So, magiging 1, magiging 2. So, magiging 9 halves. Copy, minus 21 over 2, minus 15. Now, as you can see, dissimilar fractions ang mga nandito. So, hanapin yung LCM ng 8 tsaka 2. Ang LCM niya is 8. So, P of 3 halves equals, So, dapat maging 8 lahat ng denominators para maging similar fraction. Sorry, this is 8. Okay. So, this will become, so kung pareho lang naman, copy lang yung numerator, 135. So, 8 divided by 2 is 4, times 9 is 36. 8 divided by 2 is 4, times 21 is 84. 8, tapos may imaginary 1 na denominator sa 15. So, 8 divided by 1 is 8 times 15 is 120 equals. Since these are similar fractions, copy yung common denominator. Tapos 81 plus 135 plus 36 minus 84 minus 120, that is 48. 48 divided by 8 is 6. So the remainder is 6. So this is using the remainder theorem.